Hey everybody, I'm already goofing in the chat. This is fun. It's a good start to the night. Let me turn off my music because that's kind of really freaking loud, isn't it? Let me turn it down at least. This should help a little bit. There we go. So we get a little bit of music coming in, but not so much that it's drowning me out. Oh, hey, how's it going, buddy? It's good to see you. Sorry I caught you right as you're about to go to bed. But you need to invite me to your birthday. Come on. If I'm in town and I can make it, you know. So, today was an eventful day. The last couple of days, this past week has been eventful for me. Kind of curious what y'all have been up to, what y'all are doing. Thought we'd just have another little magic hangout. I'm trying to get used to getting back on YouTube, doing live streams, curating content. I've got like 3 videos in the pipeline that are like, they're shot, they're edited, they're uploaded, and they're just scheduled out. So, yeah, I got some stuff. I got like just like a little magic trick thing, because I don't perform a lot of magic on this channel, which is weird. And apparently people like to see magicians perform magic. So on social media, I guess, I don't know. I don't get it necessarily, but I thought I'd start trying to do that. I would, but I don't know when your birthday is. Tell me when your birthday is, and I will text you when it's your birthday. I really will. Ask any of my friends. Ask anybody that I'm close to. I always wish them a happy. There's a guy who I met at a restaurant when I was performing magic, like 10 or 12 years ago, and he's just a nice guy I met, and I did one show for him 8 years ago. And I still, on his birthday every year, wish him a happy birthday. I wish people happy birthdays. I care. So, yeah, as far as... God, my beard is coming back, isn't it? It's coming back. So it's becoming a beardy beard. So, yeah, I care about that. I care about birthdays. I care about telling people happy birthday. My friend Trig, every year... him and I, on each other's birthdays, will record ourselves singing happy birthday to one another. I got a really, really bad video of me singing this past year. But I got a great one where he's doing like this thing where he's changing his sunglasses and singing happy birthday at the same time. It's hilarious. Yeah, so eventful week. Eventful week. I don't know, I had about like 6 or 7 inquiries. Thing is, nothing's booked yet, and that's something that I've never in 12 years of doing this if I've been patient with. I like to, like, if somebody calls me, I'm ready to book it right then, because why else are you calling me? You know, it's to gather information, of course, but it makes it really difficult when you have, you know, 10, 20 bookings calling for information, all different dates, and you're trying to organize that. It can be very difficult to like do follow-ups and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and I hate that because I always feel like I'm juggling, and so it's like you have to stay really organized to do that. So that's been really frustrating, but good because I mean that people are calling and stuff. I signed the lease on the house with my wife the other night, so we have a house that we're moving into middle of March, so that'll be really exciting. Pretty pumped about that. Excuse me for just a moment. I apologize. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so yeah, that's something I did. That's pretty cool. I'm super excited about having signed that lease on that place. It's a great place. I get my own office. When I it's not going to be set up right away. It's going to take me a little bit of time to kind of tweak it. But you're going to stop seeing a bedroom in the background. You're going to see a proper office, and it's going to be designed to look like a set for YouTube. So it's going to be really great. I'm going to have finally my uncut sheets put on the walls and some other things, so it's going to look more like a proper magic room, which I'm pretty excited about. So stay tuned for that. You know, there might be some time where I'm not uploading because I've got, having to set it all up and everything and wait for internet to be connected and all that garbage. So I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but I'll try to keep you guys as posted as possible. Super pumped about it. Bought a refrigerator today. That was exciting. It's a weird time in my life that I got excited about buying a refrigerator. You go, oh, I'm old. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. But yeah, we got a really nice refrigerator, really nice one. It feels good whenever my wife looks at him and she goes, I really like this one, and go, okay, that's the one we get then. I'm going, no, it's nice to be able to just give her what she wants. So it feels really good. So it's a handsome one. It's a handsome one. Funny Short says, what's your view on using Phoenix double-decker cards? I assume those are those the ones that are like extra, just like expanded? Is that let me look them up. Let me look them up. Decker cards. Double-decker cards. Because I seem to remember seeing those at a Magic convention. Yeah, okay. No, I know what these are. These are like the hyper thin ones that you wouldn't believe. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I know what these are. I saw these at a convention, at a TAOM convention, like 2009, 2008, 2009. Um, they're cool. I mean, I don't have any application for them. Mostly because I probably haven't thought about what you could do with them. So I know I mean, the concept looked really cool, and I remember like it leaving an impression on me when I was at the convention. I know that there's some cool stuff you can do with them, but yeah, I mean, more power to if you want to get some, get some. I mean, if you have a thought in mind, I know Phoenix actually makes pretty decent playing cards. Yeah, if you have a thought in mind, but I don't. It's not like I have any like routines or that I use them regularly or anything. I've never even picked up a pack of them, so that's kind of my thoughts. They're neat. There's probably a lot more applications that immediately come to mind for me, but if you have some ideas of what you want to do with them, go get some. You know. Robert turned 63 yesterday. Happy birthday, Robert! And I do check out your videos. I don't always comment. I made a pointed effort to comment today or yesterday or today, but yeah. No, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Oh, washer and dryer. I actually already own that. I'm actually on my second set of washer and dryers that I bought. I bought some Samsung that I was less than pleased with. They died early on me, and then I couldn't get them repaired, which I was kind of miffed about. And then I moved over to another brand, and I've been having a great success with those. So, yeah, we bought those maybe about a year and a half ago. So they're bought and paid for, and they work great. So thankfully, I don't have to do that. The thing is, and I don't know if it's true everywhere, but in Texas, you can't find a rental house that like where the fridge is included. They don't do it. Like they always come with a microwave oven, and they always come with, which is odd to me because it's not like something that's permanently installed. At least not in this case. It just sits on a counter, and then they always come with like the dishwasher and a stovetop / oven, range or whatever. They always come with those, but never a refrigerator. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it has to do with like mold and mildew and cleanliness and all that kind of stuff because you're storing raw food and stuff. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that you cannot hardly find a rental house with a refrigerator, so you have to buy your own. Which is like, okay, all right, so rent's going up, and now we got to buy a refrigerator, so that's not fun. But it's more than within the budget, so it's just like modifying some habits. So that'd be all right. Probably get me to eat better and waste less money on stuff. So yeah, the fridge is going to be sweet. I don't have any pictures of it already to show you guys. I have to get a new water heater and water softener. Oh, boo. You know, the water heater, like, that's not, like, I don't know, for me, that doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound fun. Like, a refrigerator is kind of cool because it's like, it's an appliance you work with every day. You're going in, you're able to sort and mentally organize how you're going to hold things in there, you know, make it look pretty and fresh and clean, and have all your... A water heater just sits in a dark, damp closet somewhere and just makes your water warm. You don't think about it unless it's not working right. That doesn't sound as fun. Yeah, you do need a new fridge, man. You can't live on milk alone. You gotta get something. Let me see if I can pull up a picture for you guys, because I know it's a magic channel. I'm talking about this, but it's quasi related, y'all. Okay. Do I have a picture of it? It's called a... Okay. I'm trying to look it up so I can, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe this'll... I don't know if this is gonna work. This is not gonna work. Maybe it will. It's what's called a French door, or a French 4-door smart refrigerator. So it has a rollout. So it has the two French doors which open like this, and then you have one side as well, you open it up, and actually both sides, it opens up into a large cabin that's got all the separated shelves and everything. That's really nice. It has a backlight, a big wall panel backlight in the back, so it illuminates food from the back to the front, so you can more easily see all corners of the refrigerator. So it has that on the top. Then it has a rollout drawer where you can change if it's a freezer or a refrigerator. It's kind of like a flex thing where you can add like wine. You can have like as a wine chilling drawer. You can put sodas in there or whatever, and then that drawer closes, and then there's a big freezer drawer that opens in the bottom, and there's like a giant amount of freezer space for putting all your other stuff in. It's fancy, nicer than I ever thought I'd have. Oh, and of course it has the thing for the water and the ice and everything. So it's pretty neat, and also strangely enough, like, is Wi-Fi enabled. There's a app, and you can, like, it's not like one of those touchscreen fridges which I've seen before, but it connects to Wi-Fi so that you can, like, from your phone tell it to get colder or warmer if you're anticipating, like, bringing a bunch of groceries, and you want to make sure that everything gets, like, flash frozen or something. I don't get it. It seems like they're just trying to add the internet to everything. But whatever. Which is your favorite magic act? That's a great question, Funny Shorts. Let me think about that. I'll tell you that, like, Matt King has one of the funniest acts I've ever seen in my entire life. Every time I see that guy perform, I nearly wet myself laughing. He's also magical. He's magical as all get out, but he's also very, very funny. So Matt King, I think, would be my favorite magic act. Yeah. That's a good question. Thank you for asking that. Get me back on the magic topics. Y'all don't need to know about a refrigerator. It is fancy. I don't know, man. Like, it's, I'm middle aged now, I guess, so I have to act my age. No more playing with action figures, that's for sure. I can still get to play at Magic, which is fun, but no action figures. Unless you count our friend Yeah, it's um yeah. So magic wise, I'm still waiting on my modern Z Fold wallet from Patrick Kuhn. It's so weird. Like I ordered my Quiver wallet. I I'm not gonna say it, but um I my age is probably more advanced than you think. Um, I'm just a magician. I hide it well. Wizards age gracefully, right? Wizards age gracefully. They do not speak gracefully, but they age gracefully. Do I have? No, it's just a dark crease. See, look at that. You can see like the shadows in my under eye stuff. Um, so I ordered this Quiver wallet, right? Which I've used. I've actually got it. Like I've performed it now. I was able to, I had a gig last night and I was able to perform it and get, the kind of break it in. Um, and then I'm still waiting. I ordered that on the 2nd of February and I got it like 3 days later, like to the day, right? So I got it on the 5th. I ordered the Z Fold wallet and the rainbow card on the 4th, and it's like I still don't have it. Tomorrow's going to be the 11th, and I still don't have it. It keeps saying it's pending on waiting to be picked up by USPS, but it's sitting in Garland, Texas, which is like one or two cities over for me. It takes me like 25 minutes to drive there. It's like, can I just come pick it up? Do I have to keep waiting on you guys? So it's really frustrating. I am younger than you, Ed, but not by much. Um, Sir. Oh, I'm a sir now. Oh man, I don't know when that happened. What are your future plans with the art of magic? Well, to continue to make a living with it. That's So here's the thing, and I've talked with my friend Trig about this. He was in town recently. I don't know if you guys, I if you've watched this channel for any amount of time, you know that I have a friend named Trig Watson. He's redheaded magician, super high energy, super fun. He's been on television a bunch of times. He's been on Masters of Illusion 4 or 5, 6 times maybe. He's been on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. He was on um, uh, some other network, cable network, doing a magic special. He's worked on Magic for Humans as a consultant, and he's been a near and dear great friend of mine. Lucky enough to call him a friend for the last, I don't know, since again about 2008, 2006 maybe, 2006. Long time, known him a really long time. And he and I were talking about this the other night. He was in town. He was doing a show here in Dallas, and we went together and got a drink together. And we were talking about like our positions in life because he's a young guy. He's single, no kids, and so he's able to like put all of his time and creative energy into just like building like the craziest, most unique, inspiring magic show that like gets him excited. That's what he loves doing. He loves pouring his time and energy into that. He does not have a lot of financial responsibilities. I know he does fine financially anyway, but he doesn't have dependents, and so he's able to spend all day working and enjoy the creative process. Whereas I kind of have the opposite problem, which is being able to like do super creative, unique stuff is a luxury that I have to make time for. My soul, not my soul, but like it's like 80-20 for me. Making money, 20% creativity now. To like come up with new magic tricks or whatever. So 80-20 for me. Most of the stuff I do is stuff that I've developed over years and is adaptable to different situations, or I have enough of a set list that I can pull from different things and create a program that's appropriate for whatever thing I'm doing. But I'm not creating, I'm not constantly innovating a new type of show every show. So, um, yeah, for me, it really is just kind of leaning hard into providing the services I do and bringing as much value to my clients as possible, and then being able to use that to then in turn feed my family. getting to think about magic and like all the cool creative outlets and stuff. I don't get a lot to do with that. I get to like sample it whenever I talk to Trig, and we get to like kind of, or my friend Landon, we just kind of like spitball ideas, you know. But um, it's it's a luxury now. So I hope that answers your question. I don't know. So this is a good time as any to tell you guys I have a supporter thing on YouTube. So if you guys are interested in the kind of content I do, you want to help support the channel and the content, you can do so at two different tiers. You can do it as a supporter or as a minotaur. They're both under like $3. One's like 90 cents, the other one's 2.99. Get different benefits with those, like getting your name in the credits on every episode, and getting to view videos early and that kind of stuff. So you also get cool emojis like these, which I'll just put in. And the more people join, the more emojis I can add. So that's always fun too. I have to mention it. It's just something I don't talk about enough, and YouTube keeps telling me, "Hey, make sure you mention this right to your fans." So I'm like, "Okay, I will." Find YouTube. So there's my little commercial for the day. It's pretty cool. It's very low cost, but I think it's a give you some little extra benefits, and it also helps me out a lot. So if you like that, there's links in the description. You can also find information around my page about it. So thank you for your consideration. As you notice, I am trying to live stream more often. That's something that I've been out of practice in for a long time. I was working my keister off this last quarter of 2022, and I just did not have the time to hop on. I was booked every Friday, and so I couldn't get on and do a live stream. It was impossible. And then also my content kind of started to drop down for a while too. So that was tough. That was a time where I was, I was missing the YouTube. I was missing doing this. So I'm glad to be back at least in some capacity right now. Funny shorts. Oh, you just hit me with all these questions. I wonder if are you building a profile on me for your magic catalog or something? I'm curious. As YouTube videos have disclosed many principles to lay people, for instance, key card. So I just want to know your point of view on what you think kind of subtleties to hide the scenario of using a key card with borrowed deck. That's a good question. So Brian Brushwood and I have talked about this, and Diamond Jim Tyler and I have talked about a lot about this subject and our thoughts on it. I don't think it's a big deal. My thought, and the reason that I even teach magic on my channel, I just posted a video teaching how to do a cool like prediction of a card, what card a audience member will cut to. So yeah, I'm revealing secrets on this channel. I'm revealing magic tricks and magic thinking on this channel, and I have no qualms about it. Here's where I think it gets problematic: is whenever you are exposing like marketed effects. And when I say marketed, I mean things that are currently for sale by the creator that is actively making the money without permission to do so. I would say something that's been out for a really long time, either is in the public domain or it has been kind of abandoned by the creator, or it's been bought and sold so many times that nobody really makes any money off of it anymore. Still good to check, but good case in point would be something like Dan Harlan. There's a magic trick with rubber bands that I really wanted to teach on this channel. I realized it was his, and I reached out to him and said, "Hey Dan, is it okay if I teach this trick? I would like to show this to my YouTube channel." And he goes, "Yeah, man, that's fine. Like that video's out of print. I don't have any plans to reprint it. It's just the thing's gonna die, if somebody doesn't share it. So go for it." Which I thought was really kind and generous of him. And so, with his permission, I was able to teach one of his tricks on the channel. Public domain, everybody owns that. The idea of a key card, everybody owns that, whether they know it or not. The idea of a key card has been published and is an old idea that's been published out in books. And now exists what's called the public domain, which means that the current law is 70 years after the death of the creator. unless it was published before like 1964 or something. But if something falls into the public domain, then it really belongs to every single citizen of the United States, whether they access it or not. When you think about YouTube, you are actively looking for information. Sometimes, yeah, your news feed will be filled with something that you didn't necessarily look for, but YouTube is pretty good about like serving up content that they think you'll will like or want to watch. So if it's not from search, it's probably from YouTube suggested, and YouTube suggested is suggesting things that they based on your history. If you're searching for learning how to do magic, you'll probably find me, right? But most people aren't. Most people aren't. Even people who threaten, I'm going to go on YouTube and figure out how you did that, probably won't, right? Just like, oh yeah, I'll call you. How many of them do? Or, oh, we should hang out sometime. How often do you actually go do that, right? People will say that. People will, think they're going to go look something up on YouTube. They never will. And if they do, they're not going to look up the word key card because they don't even know that's a thing. I think magicians are a little bit too worried about it. It's in public. It's in the public, right? But it already is. So if I just take something that already exists that everybody owns, and then I make it in a more digestible format by creating a derivative work in a video format, legally I'm perfectly able to do so, and ethically I'm completely within my right to do so. So I don't think it's a thing to worry about. It doesn't. It's not even like to the degree of like, I think people want to conflate it maybe with like the Masked Magician on Fox. But the thing is, the Masked Magician was like revealing secrets that current touring magicians had in their act, or would like follow a magic special on television. You'd have the David Blaine magic special, and then immediately following that special was the Masked Magician explaining how all the tricks you just watched in that magic special were done. That's not cool, right? That's not necessarily good. And most oftentimes, a lot of those things are marketed effects, right? But if I teach you how to cut a deck of cards under a handkerchief, nobody's losing any money or any sleep. I'm not taking any food out of anybody's mouth by doing that. In fact, maybe the opposite. I always add links to, if it came out of a book, for instance, I always leave links to where you can find and pick up that book yourself. Yeah, I might get a little tiny itsy bitsy, like half a penny % kickback on that. But, the publishers of those books are getting paid. I have things for like gimmicks and props. Like I've talked about thumb tips on the channel. Those thumb tip companies are getting paid, right? So I don't know. I don't think it's as big of a deal as people worry about. I think it's still helping generate interest and income in magic and not hurting it. So I don't see why anybody would. And I'm fairly certain Brian Brushwood would parallel what I say about that. Hey, you were a king for sharing that. Thank you for sharing the link there. Appreciate it. Oh, you're the best. Love you too. Funny Shorts, I'm asking such questions because I find it easy to correlate to your explanation. Magic. Did you agree with magic? Huh. Dan Harlan just released his Cartoon Effect and added a little something new. I saw that. And I was like, ooh. Yeah, he doesn't know what he wants to do with his hair yet, though. That's something I noticed is like his hair changes so often. I was like, I can't. If I didn't have such a good idea of what Dan Harlan looks like just in his face, I would be confused every time he pulled up a video. Or his laugh. I mean, his laugh is iconic too. But yeah, his hair changes like every video. So, but I saw Cartoon re-release, and it looks pretty cool. It looks really cool. We lost Scott Alexander. Yeah, I heard about that. I have some friends who were close to him, and I heard about that on Facebook. like right after it happened, and that's very sad. I think Scott was I never got to meet him, but he seemed like a funny enough guy. Seemed hardworking, highly professional, and a funny guy, and he seemed like somebody I would have liked to have hung out with. And that's just it's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that, and my condolences to his family. Yeah, just doing what you get paid for. How much am I paying you, It? How much am I paying you? I'm curious. Man, my feet are asleep. I can't believe this. This is rough. Um, but yeah, this is, it's the thing. It's not what I want. Can I just have my thank you? Maybe that'll work. Okay. So yeah, it's I'm gonna turn off my music here. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm cautiously optimistic about the whole house moving thing. There's new expenses and things which are always like, geez, anytime you add a new bill, you're like, oh gosh, all right. But on the whole, I'm very, very excited. It's going to be like twice the space we have here. I will have an office and an actual magic room / studio space for YouTube and for rehearsal and for storage and reference of props and for making phone calls and doing emails, and it'll be my space to work in, and I'm very excited for that. Very excited for that. It's something that's long overdue. It's been 6 years since I had an office last. Every apartment that my wife and I have had together, except for the very first one, I've had an office space to work. And then my son was born. I needed to give him a room. Of course, he needed a nursery. So that's okay. So I ended up moving my office to the back of a walk-in closet, and I did that for a long time. That was fun. And then I started back on this channel. It was in a similar situation. I had a smaller desk and a little less room, but it was, again, in my bedroom in a very similar setup. If you guys go back and watch some of those videos, you'll see them. Like if you look at my video on how to do the Erdnase color change, you'll see where this channel started back up at a little desk, shoved into the corner of a bedroom. And I'm finally going to have an office / studio space to work in. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so great. Oh, I don't pay you? What? I pay you 0? I'll triple it. Oh, man. I'll just buy 12 birthday cards and just send them out once a month. Yeah. I'll hit it. My daughter is about to be 3 in May. Yeah, if you can believe that. So, it's, here's the thing, man. It's weird because, like, I've lived in this... Excuse me. I've lived in this apartment complex, not in the same building, but I've lived in the same apartment complex for eight years, I want to say. Just moved as our needs have grown and we've gotten larger, as a larger family. We went from a 1 bedroom to a 2 bedroom to a 3 bedroom. And then now we kind of need 3 bedroom and an office. My business is, thankfully, and I'm very blessed, expanding and growing and becoming more successful, even over previous years, which is wonderful. Adding new clientele and expanding into new markets or reopening markets that had closed before in response to the pandemic. That's starting to open back up. I'm kind of getting to stretch out and do what I do and make an okay living at it, which is great. But it means that I need a dedicated workspace. My children need a yard to play in. My dog needs a yard to play in. We need more room to be and to grow and stuff. And so, like, this place just kind of it's not big enough for us anymore. We have too many demands on it, and it can't catch up. So, had to get a bigger place. That is how long we've known each other. Yeah, yeah, it's been 2.5, 3 years almost. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's true. So I guess a little bit, even maybe a little bit over that. Let's talk magic. I want to talk about something. This is just something that I picked up the other day. I saw Mark. Gosh, let me see if I can find out. I could even tell you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10. I have at least 10 magic apps. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think I have more than that. 11, 12. I have 13. 13 magic apps, roughly. I may have more than that, I'm just not thinking of, but at least 13, 14 magic apps. That's a lot. And a good number of those are Mark Kirstein's apps. In fact, back when I used to have a Patreon, Javier Bonilla, thank you, Javier. I miss you. He was a wonderful and very generous Patreon supporter, and would occasionally just say, "Hey, look, go. I'm gonna go get you an app." And he just buy me an app, and I was like, "Thanks, Javier. Appreciate it, man." It was really cool, and that's how I got WikiTest, and I found out about Mark Kirstein in the first place. And then, dang it, Javier, you've made me give so much money to Mark. It's ridiculous. There are some free magic apps. If you want to learn how to do a mnemonica stack, there's one called Stack Guru. So you could get Stack Guru, and then like it'll help train you to learn the mnemonica stack. Maybe worth it. There's also a new one that's free by Mark Kirstein called Timed Out, which is really cool. It's an up to 6 multiple outs with on your phone, but like hands off. You make the prediction, you lay the foe down in the spectator's hand, and then everything's hand off. In fact, I could probably show it to you guys. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to like show how it works on screen, but I can like perform something for you guys from that. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I have a gallery just of ESP symbols on my phone. Hopefully it's picking that up. The one you can't see, that's a yellow circle. It's blown out. But could somebody I'm gonna make a choice here of which picture I think it's which one you guys are gonna choose. Okay. All right. And then the first person to tell me circle plus wavy lines, square, or star. And I'm going to have predicted in advance which one you guys were going to say, the first one that responds. Wavy lines? Wavy lines was the first one. Yeah? Look. Wavy lines. I knew it. I knew you were going to say wavy lines. That's free app. That's a free app. Go get it. It's great. It's called Timed Out. It's on iPhones. Go get it right now. It's free. Do I get paid too? Ha, nice. Nope. I am strapped for cash, everybody. But go get that app. It's great. The thinking behind it is really simple and great and easy and brilliant, and it works. It's a hands-off thing. I'm doing it in my hands because you're not here, but I could put the phone in your hands like that. I could put the phone in your hands, and then you don't even have to say anything. It's not voice activated or anything, so it could be like, like obviously. I could have said, "Oh, wavy lines," but it's not voice activated. And then anytime you want, boom, and then you say, "Oh, we'll turn over the phone," and they turn over the phone, and it's one of 6 multiple outs. It's great. It's great. As a free app, how can you not want to get that? Well, Moon Eater, it looks like it just answered your question. No, it doesn't appear to be on Android, unfortunately. I didn't know if it was or not. But if you have an iPhone, go get it. It's great, and you can make it whatever you want. There's a couple ideas in there, like a number 1 through 6. There is the ESP symbols. There is what else? What else is in that? Let's see. And then and there's also different ways to do it. There's also dice rolls. So you could do dice rolls. You could do a drawing, so you can make it look like it's part of your notes app. You can make it look like it's in your camera roll. You can do it a number of different ways, and then you can create your own too. That's the cool thing, is you can create your own multiple outs. So, well, I'm on a Windows computer. I'll tell you that. I've got 2 Windows computers. I'm streaming on a very beefy Windows computer, and I have a work laptop that is a Windows computer. The only thing that I have Apple anymore is my iPad, which I still find useful for creative work. It's how I usually do my actually my video editing, believe it or not, even though I have this beefy computer for gaming stuff. I use my iPad to edit a lot of my videos. And I also use it to draw thumbnails and to design thumbnails, because it's really great to be able to do like Photoshop type work on here with a screen and a pen. It's like having a Wacom tablet, except it's the whole thing. So I do like using this for creative work, and then my iPhone I really like because it's I don't know. I've been on iPhone forever, I guess. Nothing wrong with Android. Not crapping on them. They're great. Timed out. Yes, TIMEDOUT. It's all one word, no spaces. The app is spelled this way. And it's by Mark Kirstein. It's spelling on his name. I'm trying to find the last spelling of his last name. Kirstein, I think. Mark Kirstein. Oh no, it's going to be my computer for the next 20 years. I won't be able to change for a long time. I just invested a bunch, and I promised my wife no more technology buying for a while. That is unless, of course, I get that sweet YouTube money, and then I can use it to upgrade stuff. I saw a camera that I would really like to use. This is a nice camera, but there's a 4K version of this that will automatically follow you around the room like it's a cameraman, and so you can like stand up and move around, and it'll keep track of you as you're moving around a space. And so I think that would be really handy to have as a YouTuber magician guy, but I'm not buying that. I was gonna buy some magic tricks, but the shipping, $50. Yeah, they can hit you really bad with the shipping. You know what really got me with that was Vanishing Ink. I bought this sweet close-up pad here. Look at this guy. Look at that. See how thick that is? I bought this for a trade show that I just did. They built me a table, and I needed to... Oh my goodness, did one of the kids destroy this? What happened to that? Oh, man. Oh, it's one of the kids or the cat. Oh, well. Anyway, sweet close-up pad. Very thick, very heavy-duty. Not the highest quality magic pad I've ever used, but not bad. Certainly not bad. But this is like a $11 or $12 close-up pad, and I paid like almost as much in shipping as this thing is worth. And it's just roll that up on a mail tube and send it to me. Why does it cost so much? So it really confused me. So yeah, the shipping can sometimes be really crappy. Like, oh, full circle, callback. Yeah, like the Patrick Kuhn, modern Z Fold wallet. Still not here. I don't know why, but it's still not here. But I did talk. I was bringing up Mark Kirstein, and I talked about you guys asked about the free magic apps. Timed Out is one that's great. Stack Guru is good. Echolocation is incredible. You have to get the thing is these things a lot of these things require you to have an iPhone, because these are the apps that I know because I'm on iPhone, right? So I don't know about the other stuff. Um, but yes, or I just called it out. Echolocation. It's echolocation. This is a fantastic Magic app, but you have to have a set of AirPod Pros to do it. So it's kind of expensive. But if you already own them, then you get a free trick out of it, and it's a good trick, and it's free. So go check that one out too. I really like that one. But as far as like paid apps, this ISO app that just came out, I don't know what it is now, but they had like whenever the day it came out, it was like $45 or something, and then I know that they were increasing the price after a certain introductory period time. I don't know if you can still get it for $45 if the price has already gone up. But when it came out, I was like, "Oh, dude, yeah, it's Mark. I'm gonna get that because I just love all of his other work." And Mark Kirstein's ISO trick is how do I describe it? Because he doesn't talk a lot about it in the ad copy. It allows you to. I can't say very much without giving it away. So it allows you to do effects like Pegasus page, build an impossible location, card predictions, all these kinds of things, and it allows you to do them in a very clean, convincing way with your spectator's phone. Right, and he calls it the marriage of analog and digital effects. What's cool is that also if you use this, then you are automatically already paired to do things like Wikitest, and so you can do multiple effects one after another, but they don't look anything like each other. Your phone never comes into play with ISO at all, and it looks super clean, super nice. Really like it. It's a brilliant app. It's absolutely brilliant, and I see myself using it a lot. So if you guys wanted me to go in more in-depth tutorial on that or whatever, maybe we can do that. But it's great. I love it. No, why do you need AirPod Pros and not just some other USB earbuds, not USB Bluetooth? That's a great question. Because the AirPods Pro have a piece of technology in them that most other earbuds don't have. Most other true wireless earbuds do not have. It's a very proprietary sensor, and it's got to work well with Apple. And if you don't have that, it won't work. Apple doesn't get Apple doesn't get any money from this. Like it's just an app a guy created that utilizes a unique feature of AirPods Pro, but Apple's not. It's a free app, so Apple's not even getting anything off it. They're not involved in the creation or distribution, well, they're in the distribution. They are because they have an app store, but they're not. They don't make any money off of it. But it's really great. It's really cool. I'll tell you this: echolocation. It's basically allows you to do a witch hand effect. Something you can do is that you can just use like an earbud. I have them, of course, because I'm a Apple dork or whatever. But I wear these all day, every day. So for me, it's worth it. But you can have them take an AirPod, put it in one of their hands, and then you know which hand it's in. You always know which hand it's in. 100% accuracy, without ever looking, without ever touching anything. They can change their hands as much as they want. It's which hand, without any questions, perfect every single time. If you're worried about it being a headphone and you're like, I don't know, maybe people think it's something to do with technology, you can wrap it in a dollar bill or like 3D print a chess piece and do that or something, and then just stick it in there. And then you got like a really good, powerful, usually expensive if you buy it on its own witch hand, electronic witch hand. And if you already own them, it's just a free effect. So I think that's awesome. I love that because I love the witch hand plot. I think it's cool. But, screw it if I'm ever going to go out and buy an electronic witch hand. Especially whenever you have all the technologies right here. It's like I already use these things. Why? You're not going to find a more convenient package that does more stuff than this. I mean, you could spend as much on a witch hand as you could a pair of AirPod Pros in the first place. Just buy these and get echolocation. It's free. You know, that's my reasoning. So it's a nice little bonus whenever that kind of stuff happens. If you gentlemen will excuse me for a second, I need to go get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you talk that much and your voice just starts to cut out. So, yeah, the Dream Act is pretty cool. The smoke machine, though, like if I can say something about the smoke machines, I owned Vapor. If you guys remember from Sans Minds Magic, did a review on this channel like a million years ago on it. Um, I really liked it. A lot of my contemporaries also bought it and really liked it, but like it broke, and that really sucked, right? It broke, and then it was just a $300 piece of garbage paperweight, and it didn't even take that long to break it. Like I broke it in like 6 months, and it's like, ugh, come on. But I mean they're cool, but it's also Illusionist has put out their ones with Greg Wilson or whatever, talking about the pro or whatever it was. Vapor had their own, or the Sans Mind had their own called Vapor. They keep they come into popularity and then they die out, and then they come into popularity and they die out again. It's just the technology isn't there to make something like that reliable and long lasting and durable. Yeah, we do. Well, the only way to get those is to get more people to sign up for as a supporter or a minotaur of the channel. That's the only. It's not like some kind of hard limit that I'm arbitrarily setting. It's that YouTube won't let me. Right? They give me 4 slots um, until I hit like a certain cap. In fact, I can probably tell you even what it is. Right? So they say, well, no. Whenever you get more people, then you can unlock that as a thing that you can give to more. You can let more. You can create more emojis. Yeah, I want to create all kinds of more emojis. I had a really tough struggle with trying to figure out which emojis to include this first round until we got more supporters. It's one of those things, man. Let me see. I'm gonna find out for you guys what that is actually. With the maybe that'll be a goal to set. You know. So let's take a look. So we can say, how many people do we need to add more emojis? How many people do we need to add more emojis? See members, perks. Where do I find perks? Customize default perks. Emoji. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Emoji are a fun graphic that members can use in live chat and comments on your videos. Upload ones that help fans express emotions, reactions, or share inside jokes. Your emoji will appear in the emoji picker. Your members can also use emoji in comments in live chat by typing semicolon or colon and then immediately before and after the emoji name. For example, if the emoji name is wow, members can type whatever. Supported formats are XYZ. As you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emoji. To get 6 emoji total, to add 2 more, I have to have 1 more member. So there's that, right? So if you guys want to have access to two more emojis, I need one more member. I need one more person. So for 99 cents a month, $12 a year, less than anything else you'll ever buy, you'll be supporting this channel and getting some exclusive content and uh, more emoji. And I'll tell you what, if we get that, if we get to another member, then the very next emoji I do is a mind blown. I guarantee it. Oh well, I love you, Moon Eater. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not. It's not a prerequisite. I don't expect people to do that. I'm not like some like Well, I'm giving you content, aren't I? Don't you pay money for other content? It's like I've seen those things online, and they make me cringe so hard. It's like I do this for the enjoyment of it and for a way to give back to the community. It's helpful to like let me expand and grow and do more stuff whenever I can get some crowdfunding going. But uh, I don't. It's just a joy for me to do, and I do not expect remuneration from any of my viewers. You know, it's nice if it happens, but it's not. It's not something I expect or require. So don't worry about it. Yeah, if you get if you get, if you get one more member, I'll shave my head on stream. Not my beard though. We'd have to have 50 members. If we got 50 members, I'd shave my beard. 50. I'll say 50 minotaurs. We got 50 minotaurs. I'll shave my beard. I ignored you. You wanted to donate via PayPal, but you ignored me. I didn't ignore you. I didn't know you tried to do that. When did you try to? What? That's not even a thing. I'm logging into my PayPal right now, my friend. Yeah, zero balance. What are you talking about? I didn't ignore you. I don't ignore you guys. I love you guys. Yeah. So let's I want to know what you guys are hearing about all about my stuff. It's not even not the stream has been all magic related. Some of it's just been about personal stuff or whatever, with moving and all that stuff. I'm excited for the having like a YouTube studio. Like, you're gonna look back there and you see actual magic stuff instead of butterflies and mushroom prints and a bed. So I am excited for that. I'm excited to have some more space. I'm probably gonna get a small table that's not the desk that I can do like unboxings and reviews and stuff on and have like a permanent camera set up overhead to record and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool for that. It's going to be a little bit more of a functional space. I'm pretty pumped. Um, but and so that's channel related, but not necessarily magic related. So what was that you just did? What's the green thing mean? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Oh man, I did it. Did you just spend some money? You wait, you just said PayPal and now you're saying Instagram. What are you talking about? Not that I'm on Instagram a whole lot. Was it my it's you know what it is? It's probably because I haven't been on my the Magic Minute Instagram in forever. Let me look. Let me look. Instagram. 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 Yeah, I don't even have okay. Log into existing account. The Magic Minute. Minute. Next. Okay. Nope. Okay. Send an SMS, send a login link. All right, hold on a second. Because I haven't even logged into my Instagram account in forever. That's what's happened. The Magic Minute the Magic Minute um, Instagram account has not been opened or viewed in forever. So, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. February 3rd, 9:44 p.m. Hey, Alan Moody here. To help your channel, is it via Patreon or YouTube? I'm just now seeing this, okay? I'm just now seeing this. I'm sorry. I suck. I'm going to say hello. Hello. All right. Sorry about that, man. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't even see. And now I have another message from a guy named Jonathan Meadows who wrote to me at January 24th. I I suck. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Well, it's part of my login now, so now I'm gonna have to check my Instagram a lot more often. I have 143 followers on there. I didn't even realize. I'm sorry, guys. I suck. I suck so bad. Um, thank you. You see, the last time I posted up there was November 3rd, 2021. So it's not like it's a super active or pumping channel. Oh yeah, I always think about the thing I think about is I always think about Instagram as like my AP Illusions Instagram because I do use that slightly more frequently. I have like 400, 350 followers on there, and that's more of like where I spend most of my time because I'm like trying to reach out to event planners and stuff through there. So I use that more for business, but that's the one I think of. But yeah, the Magic Minute one I haven't looked at or touched for a long time. That's going to change now, and I'm really sorry about that, Moon Eater. I really appreciate this. Very kind of you. So guys, it's whatever. I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you, but it is what it is. If you guys want to do it, great. If you don't, like, again, I'm not sitting here going, "Give me money." I'm not that kind of guy. Not that kind of creator. Um, so let's talk about. In fact, I did. When I got my sweet, sweet YouTube money, as I call it, I get about. I don't make that much. I make about $100 a year from YouTube. It's not very much. Um, so whenever I got it, that's whenever I purchased the Quiver wallet. That's what I did with that. And there's going to be a review on that coming up. In fact, I had already shot the review and then I went back and listened to the audio and it was garbage. I don't know what I did, if the plug wasn't all the way in or whatever, but the audio was garbage and I had to scrap it. So now we got to find time to do another in-depth video all over again, which is not fun. But the Quiver wallets, that review is coming, and that'll be something that I purchased with money from YouTube. So thank you guys very much. You are helping me gather stuff to review. It's a little slower. Otherwise, you guys just have to wait for me to buy it. But Quiver wallet looks interesting. It's something I really want to talk about on this channel, especially in how it compares and contrasts to my favorite FPS wallet by Brent Braun. So, how does the Quiver compare to it? I think people might like to know. Um, how do I feel about it, and will my opinions change over time? I don't know. Tune in to find out next week, right? Also, I have some other videos I want you guys to keep up, keep abreast of because I'm doing just a full on performance, just like a YouTube short performance video of a trick with uses this guy, and then I've got a review slash commercial for a friend of the channel who sent me his newest PDF, so that's coming out pretty soon too. Those are all coming out in like the next week, so stay tuned for that. And then I'm just trying to batch shoot. I'm trying to get a bunch of videos just shot all at once, and then edit them all at once, and then schedule them out so that way I don't have to worry about like turning on the camera, shooting, editing, and then like trying to find time once a week. I can like just shoot a bunch of them when I got the time, and then just have them in the roster. That gives me a lot more freedom. So that's what I'm trying to do. You like the bread restore trick? Yeah, yeah. I was I don't know I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was eating tomato soup and I had the bread. I was dipping the bread in the tomato soup and eating it or whatever. But I don't want to stick the whole thing in there, so I tear the bread in half and then dip it in. I know I could fold it, but it just feels like too much bread at that point. So per bite, so just doing that, I was like, wait a minute, you can't even see the rip, right? So it was like the amazing restored bread trick. My son was the cameraman for that too, and he did a fantastic job. He's awesome. He's 5, about to be 6, and he's becoming very useful and very helpful. It's great. He's starting to like actually help with stuff, which is awesome. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, I need to start uploading. I'm reading you guys' things about that's very generous of you. That's very kind of you to do something like that. Um, so I do need to add some more tutorials. So some of the other stuff I want to do too, and I haven't seen Emerald. I saw Emerald Magic last week, but I don't see him on here tonight. I was hoping to catch him. But something I'd like to do more of, I know he expressed interest in it, was more like behind the scenes stuff, and not only just like behind the scenes of the channel, but also behind the scenes of magic shows that I go do, of my gigs. And so I'm trying to do more of that kind of vlog style stuff. So I'm trying to add some more vlog style content um to the membership. I'm trying to add a little bit more spicy extra stuff. And then also like whenever I have to solve certain problems, like I had to solve a stage audio problem and like showing everybody the solution I came up with and like trying to find the most cost effective method that would work in the most markets and solve all the problems it needed to solve and do it in a way that it was lightweight and easy to travel with. Um, so I came up with that. I use audio video in some of my shows now, so I've got like a setup for with a projection screen and a projector and my computer, and I've got this thing going on with that. And so there's a thing, or image magnification whenever I need to like be able to really have something zoomed up on my hand so you guys can see a sleight of hand bit that I'm doing for a stage audience. Being able to do that, that's not a small challenge to figure that out technologically. That's reliable. Um, so like solving those kinds of things and sharing that kind of information with you guys is something that I want to do for the supporters and minotaurs of the channel. Um, we're getting on pretty late, and I know I have some other house responsibilities tonight. I've got to like do some picking up, and we got to chat with my wife about like prepping for the move that's happening, imminently. So I'm gonna close it down for tonight, guys. But thank you so much for being here. You guys are great, and I'm thankful that you guys show up and hang out with me every Friday that I can make it. Stay tuned. I got some videos in the pipeline. They're scheduled. They just gotta come out when they do, and then I'll be shooting some more videos really soon. Reshooting the Quiver wallet review. I'll be doing a review on the modern Z Fold wallet, on the Rainbow card. I want to do a review on Ozzy Wynn's double exposure, which is an effect that I picked up and learned. So I've got like all of this stuff that I need to talk about, and just full up on content ideas. So I've just got to get like these next 5, 6 videos just shot, edited, and scheduled, and we'll be good. So just hang out with me. Bear with me. I'm working on it. It's going to be a little weird as I'm moving. I may go dark for a little while, but stick with me. You guys are the best. If you like the video, hitting the thumbs up now towards the end of the video actually helps because it means you watched it all the way through and then liked it. The algorithm pays attention to all of that. So if you like the video, please go like it and, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Cheers for now. And thank you all for being the best part of my Friday evening. Cheers.